Warning, 3 minutes long TDM. Warning, 3-minute long TDM. Hey, what's going on, guys? NucleusOfGaming or Jordan here, bringing you a 3 minutes long team deathmatch on Nuketown 2025 with the gold Peacekeeper. There is my class. It's pretty stable if you ask me. And there it is, the gold Peacekeeper. It does look very nice in my opinion. And to prove it's mine, you can look at the emblem on top of the gun. It says YouTube NucleusOfGaming. It has a brutal medal on it and a star. And yeah, you can kind of see it. Or you could just look there, see, whenever I get a kill. But this was a 3 minutes long team deathmatch on Nuketown, and this is absolutely crazy. So I have my kill streaks further down today, and I'm not sure if I get any of them or any at all. I just got this random gameplay and I watched it. I'm like, oh geez, this is 3 minutes long. Why haven't I done this yet? So the gold Peacekeeper, I do like the look of it. It looks so much better than the standard white one or anything else. Diamond, I reckon, will be a little bit over the top because it was white in the first place. It won't be that much of a difference, but I'm sure it will still look pretty cool. I honestly prefer gold. Looking at it right now, I'll probably like gold a bit better. So that's the actual look of the gun. Now the gun itself, the attachments I'm using, they are the silencer and the quick draw attachments, and I can explain them all with good reason. The silencer, so I'm not spotted on the enemy's map, and the quick draw attachment because the firing rate of this gun is fairly small. It's 200 RPM lower than the PDW MSMC, and they have a pretty low RPM as well. So when I put the quick draw attachment on, I can get my gun up, get better accuracy faster, and I just believe it will be a much easier way of shooting at an enemy. Now I have picked up the Ep.3, and I believe I used that for a couple of kills, and I got a stealth chopper and a care package, so luckily. And look at the score right now, pretty good if you ask me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Get killed one off an AGR. I show the actual stats of the gun later on, and I compare them to all of the others. So I compare the damage, the firing rate and everything after the gameplay in the creator class lobby. I go through all of the other guns because it's a hybrid of a submachine gun and an assault rifle, and that's the really confusing part. It was like, what parts are a submachine gun and what parts are an assault rifle? And so you have to be thinking to yourself, well, it's definitely got the mobility of a submachine gun, and it also has the damage of a submachine gun as well, which is generally slightly lower than an assault rifle, but it has, well, supposedly it has the highest damage of all the submachine guns to make up for its low rate of fire, but that is not so. That is definitely not so, as I'll show in a couple of seconds. Now, the aim-in time and the time that it brings out, the time to bring out your gun and to put it away and stuff when you're switching weapons, that's also a submachine gun. So it's all pretty close if you ask me. And there's my emblem there and stuff. And so, as you can see, it took a little bit quicker to get these camos. But pretty much all of the stats for the submachine guns are the same. I just use them a bit more, like the MP7, that's probably the highest one for the KD. So that is pretty much it for my class. Ghost, hardline, like always. Toughness, engineer, grenade, and I'm doing the FHJ medals. But here we go. So as we can see, firing rate's about in the top half just. Accuracy is pretty good. Range, yeah, it's about 50, and the damage is below range. Now here, the damage is higher, right? The damage is higher. The damage is higher on all of these. It is the least, like, it's got the least amount of damage. Now, of course, I can't see the chicken or scorpion, but if you look at some of the guns that have a higher rate of fire, they also have a higher rate of damage as well. Now, the Vector has a really bad range, and the accuracy is probably the best, but as you can see, going between these, the accuracy of the Peacekeeper is a bit better, but the damage of the Enter is better. So, I don't know, it really is up to you what you want to run. I pretty much did it just to get the Diamond SMGs, and I just have the Shikam and Scorpion to go, and I'm about halfway through of the Vector, so that's what I'm going to be doing now. So that is pretty much it. You can have a nice long look at my class, and I do advise not to completely steal it, as it fits me and it suits me as the type of player I am. And so this is pretty much the score streak setup I use when I go for camos or UAV, counter UAV, orbital VSAT. Most of the time I probably run about Lodestar or VTOL VSAT and like Warthog maybe, either one of those. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video.